It was just felt that not to have that language. They just thought it would be, because they just thought that in some cases it would possibly be giving someone work that maybe wasn't qualified to do the work. And
well, but that's not the intent. And where I'm coming from is like, I'm very concerned about perception. And if we are already awarding certain contracts to local people, even though they're not the lowest price provider, then that sets a precedent for other vendors to come in and say, well, wait a minute, that's not fair. You do it for this one. You should have a policy to address it for everyone.
But in many instances, price is not the only thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the goal would be, if there is a local vendor that comes within X% of the lowest bid and is deemed to be able to offer the same level of service and provide the same level of, service, that they should be selected if they were within that range.
I'd like to see that in there too.
I mean, I really think that's
Just
important.
promotes local business.
Because
Yeah.
people know that we do it already, and it's not documented, and it's causing hard feelings with other vendors that are
It's
local
a possibility.
that are saying this is not fair.
Yeah.
So I just want to remove prejudice from the process by addressing it in the document. And if you're not going to do it, then, because it really, this committee is making the final recommendation,
Right,
then you
right.
need to state, and we will not provide preference to local vendors based on these reasons. You have to
Yeah, we're
address
either
it.
gonna do it or we're not gonna do it.
Right. Don't leave
So
it
we
up
should-
in
and
the
this is the
air.
policy that should address it.
Yep. Does that make
Okay,
sense,
yes,
Ann?
I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, I don't, I've looked at about 10 different, maybe a dozen, different policies, and only a couple addressed it, and when they addressed it, it was pro, it wasn't, against, or making a more
I'd like
generalized
to see it
statement.
in there.
Yeah, so,
Whether you choose to do it or
Yeah.
not, I think it needs to be addressed.
yeah, okay.
My only comment on that is, if you have 3 vendors, one is local, and the bids are close, if the local guy wants it bad enough, he'll meet the lowest bid.
So that's not a problem. That's a good thing.
That's right,
It's giving him the opportunity to match.
right,
So that's another way to look at it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Right, I mean, you guys
There's-
probably need to think about that on your
Yes, I mean,
subcommittee. We
we-
don't have the time to do
yeah,
that
to do
tonight,
it,
but I
yes.
think
Yeah.
it's
And
enough of a
we've-
concern
yeah.
that it needs to be
Yeah,
addressed
well,
in the
we'll
policy.
revisit it. We have had that discussion a couple of times, actually. And as I said, I one time had it in, then
So,
we
yeah,
took
I'd
it
like
out.
to hear
Yes.
different point,
Yes.
counterpoint.
Right, and there
of the
are.
people that are
so-
addressing that,
Yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah. So,
Okay.
so, yeah, we can forward that
All right,
comment.
so thank you. I don't mean to be abrupt, but I know we're getting ushered out of
Okay.
here. It's getting late. So thanks, everybody, for your discussion. In summary, if your comments were not heard, please email them to Ann or Bill. There's no public here. Are there any board comments? Okay, I just want to summarize. I heard, Anna, that you were asked by Camille and me to provide a balance sheet next month of all the accounts, which you
I
agreed
have
to.
that written right here.
Okay, good. You're gonna get back to Camille on the segregation of duties after you talk to the auditor and just understand fully what that comment meant, if I heard that right. And you're gonna include language in the engagement contract for the auditor to ask them to provide the Board of Finance package to us before the meeting and to be available for a follow-up meeting so that we have an opportunity to ask questions. Did I capture your?
that's great.
Great.
Yeah.
Did you have
Good.
anything that was not,
No,
okay.
good.
Okay, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Thirded.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody.